Good morning, student of class 8. I am your computer teacher Sonjit sir. Hope you all are fine. This is my first class and today I am going to start chapter number 1, operating system and graphical user interface role and function. Okay, chapter number 1, operating system, graphical user interface role and function. So let's start. This is the content of this chapter and today I am going to discuss introduction, types of software, operating system and need for an operating system. Okay, so these four topics I am going to discuss in this video. So move on to the topic. So first is introduction. A computer is a machine that can perform a variety of operations as per the set of instruction given to it. We all know that computer is an electronic machine and computer cannot work its own. The computer wants instruction by the user. Okay, and the set of instruction is called a program. Okay, set of instruction is called a program. It processes the input data given by the programmer or user and provide the desired information as output. That means we all know that what is input, process and output. Input means when we give some instruction to the computer in form of uh, data. Okay, in form of data, this is called input. Then computer will process the data. This is called process, and after processing the data the computer will generate a result. This is called output. Okay, so it processes the input data given the programmer or user and provides the desired information as output. Computer have made life easier for everyone in the world. They are being used everywhere in nearly all fields such as banking, railways, airways, hotels, schools, colleges, shops, industries, defense and designing. That means in every place computer plays a very important role. Okay. Next is computer works with an interaction of hardware and software. Okay, hardware refers to the physical components of a computer which can see and touch. See and touch means like mouse, keyboard. Okay, this is called hardware. Okay, hardware consists of devices such as monitor, keyboard, and hard disk. The most important hardware is CPU. It is called the brain of the computer. You all know that the brain of computer is CPU. Okay, CPU means central processing unit. Okay. Next is software. Software refers to the program required to operate the computer. DIX operating system, DOS, Windows, Oracle, and Tally are some example of softwares. So the software means refers to the program. Okay, program required to operate the computer. Okay, this is called software. And DIX operating system, DOS is an system software, Windows is an system software, Oracle is an database software. Okay, these are the example of software. Both hardware and software are dependent on each other. Device like CPU, memory unit and hard disk cannot work unless they provided with the instruction and data for storage and processing. Okay. Next is types of software. There are two types of software. First is system software, then is application software. Okay. So system software is required to control the working of a hardware and aid in effective execution of a general user application such as file editing, storage management, resource accounting, input output management and database management. Some example of system software are DOS, Windows and Linux. Okay, so the main thing about system software is system software required to control. Okay, control the working of hardware. Okay, control the working of hardware and aid in effective execution of general user application. Okay, and storage management, resource accounting, input output management and database management. And some example of system software is DOS, Windows, Linux. System software can be further categorized into two types: system management software, operating system, and system development software, language translator, application generator, case tool. Okay. Next is application software. Application software consists of programs that are required to perform specific tasks, specific types of work for end user on the computer. They are required for general and special purpose applications such as database management, word processing and accounting, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Adobe PageMaker, and Tally are some example of application softwares. Application software can be further classified into two types: general purpose software and customized application software. Okay, so there are two types of application software: general purpose and customized application software. Next is operating system. The hardware of a computer system cannot function on its own. When a computer is switched on, it needs to be instructed by the user on what to do next. A computer needs instruction for every operation, and we know that a computer understands only machine language. Okay, we all know that computer understand only machine language, which is 0 and 1. Okay, so an interface between the user and computer through which the computer can be instructed to perform the required operation is required. The interface is called the operating system. Okay, that means operating system is the main communicator between user and the hardware. Okay, so this interface is called operating system software, which acts like a link between the user and the computer and provide an environment to the user. DOS, Windows, Unix and Linux are the common operating system. That means the main thing about operating system is operating system acts like a link between the user and the computer. Okay, next is need for an operating system. A hardware is of no use unless it guided about the tasks it needs to be performed, and operating system knows what to do, how to do and when to do. Okay, we need an operating system for example following purpose: it helps to run multiple application on a single system. Okay, multiple application on a single system at the same time, saving our time. It helps with the allocation of resource to different application. It can share a single user or hardware among different applications, saving hardware resource. Next is it helps in sharing a single system with multiple user. Okay, so these are the few points about need for an operating system. Okay, so basically an operating system control all the function on a computer. Okay, so I hope that all of you understand today's topic. Okay, and all of you have to read it very carefully. Okay, very carefully. And today I am ending my discussion here. In my next video I will continue the chapter. Okay, so till then, take care, goodbye and thank you.